Make it look easy with Sportsbet's Same Race Multi. Combine multiple runners in the same race for bigger odds. Same Race Multi from Sportsbet. Conditions apply. Gamble responsibly.
Have you ever heard of dolphin on Ultra?
Chicken. Now go. Be there. Go chicken. See you then. Okay. Go home now.
Make it look easy with Sportsbet's Same Race Multi. Combine multiple runners in the same race for bigger odds. Same Race Multi from Sportsbet. Conditions apply. Gamble responsibly.
How long's dinner going to be? I'm getting it now. Can you just be bloody patient? Or get it yourself? Righto, did you get out of the fucking wrong side of bed or something today? I'm hungry. No, I didn't get out of the wrong side of the bed today. You're always hungry. You can do it yourself, you know. Settle down. That's fine, Dale. I can wait. No worries. Just whenever it's ready is fine. I'll just wait.
Get 40% off at Bonds. Stock up on your faves with 40% off in-store and online now. Terms, conditions and some exclusions apply. Visit bonds.com.au for full details.
Want to catch up with Jody and Hazy on your own time? Get the show anytime, anywhere with the Jody and Hazy podcast on the Nova Player.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is HARDWELL. Palma says Norway. I'm here. I'm ready to party, and I hope you guys are ready to party. I'll see you guys in a bit.
With an NRMA comprehensive car insurance policy, you get lots of help.
Like what?
Up to $1,000 to help repair or replace your keys if they're lost or stolen.
That's
helpful.
Yeah.
To see what else you get, visit nrma.com.au or call 132 132. Key cover applies only when there is no damage to your car. Cover varies with Comprehensive Basic and Comprehensive Plus policies. Excess applies. Product info applies in WA, SA and ENT. Policy limits, conditions and exclusions apply. Always read the PDS and TMDs from NRMA Insurance.
Can you stay up for the weekend and blame God for looking too old? Can you find all that you stand for has been replaced with mountains of gold? You can untrain yourself to notice, to feel pain and swallow fear. But can you stay up for the weekend till next year? God, I can't do this anymore, though I'll be laid down on the floor. As many feet walk through the door, I'm not alone. If I see a man waving, does this mean that I'm not alone? If I see a light flashing, could this mean that I'm coming home? If I see a man waving, does this mean that I'm not alone? No.
시선 고정 너에게 눈부신 shining shining 제발 내 맘을 pick me pick me 너와 있는 이 시간 너무 빨라 불안해 멈춰줘 hold me hold me 마지막까지 pick me pick me 너는 내게 너무 예뻐서 꿈일까는 너무 두려워 기억해 제발 이 순간 Tonight 오늘 밤 주인공은 나야 나 너만을 기다려온 나야 나 네 맘을 훔친 사람 나야 나 마지막 다른 사람 나야 나 오늘 밤 주인공은 나야 너만을 기다려온 나야 나 네 맘을 훔친 사람 나야 나 마지막 다른 사람 나야 나 내가 아닌 듯한 나 져서 내게 빠졌어 I'm so sick crazy crazy 제발 내 맘을 pick me pick me 너를 보면 볼수록 막지 못해 내 마음 이제는 call me 말해줘 내게 빠져버렸다고 너무나 예뻐서 꿈일까 두려워 빛나는 환상 속에 그대 날 바라봐줘 너의 맘속으로 들어가 함께 하고 싶어 밤 주인공은 나야 나 너만을 기다려온 나야 나 네 맘을 훔친 사람 나야 나 마지막 다른 사람 나야 나
버전들 일주일을 반복해도 끝이 없는 걸 Everyday yeah 어제와 똑같은 오늘 하루 눈에 그려지는 내일은 나도 이제 I can't deal with it yeah 지긋지긋한 알람 소리가 들리는 똑같은 하루하루가 시작돼 No, no, no 24/7 징징 울려오는 핸드폰에 Everyday 귀찮게 굴러도 Don't worry Hey, 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 hey 신경 쓰려 하지마 24/7 둥둥 떠오르는 걱정을 톡 터뜨려버리는 거야 I know it Hey, 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 hey 걱정은 하지마 Yeah Come on girls Get it up Alright 24/7 끝난 것 같아도 반복되는 한숨들 날씨가 맑아도 머리 위엔 먹구름 상관없어 I don't care 이제 그만 no more 시간은 계속 흘러가고 있는 걸 하루 종일 답답한 기분에 내가 끌려가 하하호호 딴 웃음소리들 듣기 싫어 나 그만 던져버려 버려 머릿속을 비워 비워 Just move on 지긋지긋한 알람 소리가 들리는 똑같은 하루하루가 시작돼 No, no, no 24/7 징징 울려오는 핸드폰에 Everyday 귀찮게 굴러도 Don't worry Hey, 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 hey 신경 쓰려 하지마 24/7 둥둥 떠오르는 걱정을 톡 터뜨려버리는 거야 I know it Hey, 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 hey 걱정은
NRMA Combined Home Buildings and Contents Insurance Policy, you get lots of help.
Okay, what do I get?
Well, you could get rent for up to a year if your home's unlivable after something happens.
That's
helpful.
Yeah.
To see what else you get, visit nrma.com.au or call 132 132. Temporary accommodation cover only applies following an event covered under the policy. For permanent residences only. Policy limits, conditions and exclusions apply. Always read the PDS and TMDs from NRMA Insurance.
Oh, okay. Good night. I'm out, please. See you.
Get 40% off at Bonds. Stock up on your faves with 40% off in-store and online now. Terms, conditions and some exclusions apply. Visit bonds.com.au for full details.
Listen up, you young punk. I've had it up to here with your loud noise, your loud clothes, and your loud music. Now what do you have to say for yourself?
Creepers are killing people. Creeping over the speed limit is wrong. Stop creeping.
Want to catch up with Jody and Hazy on your own time? Get the show anytime, anywhere with the Jody and Hazy podcast on the Nova Player.
Cause when I close my eyes, all I see is you. In every way you're the opposite. I feel your heartbeat wherever I go. I could lie, yeah, you know I could, but I need you more than every day. And I try, yeah, you know I do, but nothing can compare, nothing can compare to you. Put your loving on me now, mama. I wanna love you, love you. Tell me what you wanna do, mama. I wanna love you, love you. Oh, you remind me of a long lost love. You remind me of a long lost love. You remind me.
Thanks. That's a shame. That's good. Good. 20. Oh, I'm back. Hey, babe. Money for you, John. You up? Huh. Now change it to dessert. I did chips yesterday already.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you never come around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my teeth. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the best of all the years have gone by. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified and then I see the look in your eyes.
Now, pizza already, okay?
Every now and then I fall apart.
So it's number 3, okay? Cash.
I had a cup already in my bag.
Oh, you have it already?
I had already. Thanks. I had already. Now let's see it. Morning, boys. Oh yeah. Looks sick. Maybe come back tomorrow, okay? Remember, I'm going, okay? Excuse me, that's my spot.
Want to catch up with Jody and Hazy on your own time? Get the show anytime, anywhere with the Jody and Hazy podcast on the Nova Player.
Creepers think driving a bit over the speed limit is okay. They're wrong. Stop creeping.
John Wick and you're like a legendary, bro.
Maybe you should take a picture without me carrying a purse.
I thought that was fancy gifts.
It's my mom's purse.
Oh, you're hanging out Christmas shopping with mom?
Yeah.
I've always wondered, like, as an actor, is it pretty cool to get to play, like, the bad guy? I've always wanted to be the bad guy.
What's a bad guy? I'm not a bad guy doesn't know he's a bad guy. We think we're good guys.
That's true.
That's the trick, you know?
That makes it
You're not
good.
a bad guy. You're thinking you did good stuff.
Right. You're doing it to help people, but everybody else.
There you go. You see, you understand.
I do. I get it. So you can. Some people say freedom fighters. Some people say terrorists. It just depends.
Well, that's different. I mean, maybe I wouldn't go there.
I don't know. Was I not taking too far? I went too far with it. Yeah, I did. Okay.
That's a little bit too far. Cool, man. Thanks so much, man.
A pleasure. Good luck.
Shopping with mom. This is a good guy right here.
Hi, I'm Clara Padgett, and this is behind the scenes of my shoot for Talent.com. Two tampons walking down the street, what do they say to each other? Nothing, they're both stuck up.
Diamond could have shaped heartaches. I come to find you for in some velvet morning. Years too late, she's a silver lining.
Michael Caine and Alfie.
Through an open space in my mind when she's not right there beside me. I go crazy.
Michael Caine, because he's a legend.
And satisfaction feels like a distant memory. And I can't help myself all I.
Oh, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is one of my favourite movies.
Well, are you mine?
Remember back then, a lot of the fan mail that I was getting were from kids that were teenagers in the closet, and they were kind of going through the exact same experiences, what we were telling on the air. And I remember reading this one, you know, this kid said, I watched the episode of where Jack came out, I walked into my parents' room, and I basically came out of the closet to them. And I'm sitting here thinking, wow, the power of what's going on here is pretty crucial, and, you know, we need to be very responsible about this. I had mixed feelings. Like, I felt it was awesome that he did that, but I had no idea how his parents are gonna react, you know? So it could be a bad thing. It was scary.
I was just gonna say that the most that people, the thing that people always come up to me and say is like, that changed my life.
Aww.
Like they say, and the best story that I ever heard was somebody came up to me and like, he was like, when I was growing up, I had this like best friend, and everybody always said like, oh, you're like Dawson and Joey. And the way that he came out, and he was like, actually guys, it's Jack and Jen. And they were like, oh, okay, we understand what that means. Like you gave them like a cultural reference, and it's like my favorite thing that when people say that. So I'm happy for us and our friendship. Okay, sorry to interrupt.
Show Williams.
Bye.
Does riding give you a sense of freedom? Do you feel so connected to the road? If you love riding and want to keep riding, back off. Think road safety.
Want to catch up with Jody and Hazy on your own time? Get the show anytime, anywhere with the Jody and Hazy podcast on the Nova Player.
What's up, everybody? On this exact day, 10 years ago, I got voted as the number one DJ in the world.
Wat is jouw toekomstplan?
Ja, toch weer nummer 1 van de wereld worden.
Because as a little kid, it was just even a dream. So to celebrate this, I'm giving away my photo book, 2 years is one, this week, on Friday and Saturday, in the Revealed merch store here in Amsterdam. The only thing you have to do is buy some merch, and I'm giving this book for free to you.
Yep. 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 Go. Hey. Next one. No thanks, sorry. This one.
Does riding give you a sense of freedom? Do you feel so connected to the road? If you love riding and want to keep riding, back off. Think road safety.
Listen up, you young punk. I've had it up to here with your loud noise, your loud clothes, and your loud music. Now what do you have to say for yourself?
When the lucky country isn't so lucky, lucky you're with Amy. Before buying insurance issued by Amy, read the PDS and TMD at amy.com.au and consider whether it's right for you.
Morning, James. Morning. See you again. Good. Hey, James. Yeah. Yep. Okay? 16. Okay?
when the lucky country isn't so lucky. Lucky you're with Amy. Before buying insurance issued by Amy, read the PDS and TND at amy.com.au and consider whether it's right for you.
Đối với Duyên á, muốn cho đàn ông thương và chiều mình á, phụ nữ chúng ta đừng có ngoan quá. Đúng, tất cả những cái gì các cụ dạy, công dung ngôn hạnh, nấu bếp làm đủ thứ hết á. Tuy nhiên đối với Kỳ Duyên á, thì Kỳ Duyên thấy rằng là mình biết nấu, nhưng mà mình giả bộ nhưng mình không biết nấu. Thì lâu lâu mình nấu một lần, mình sẽ được người ta nói wow, sao giỏi mà thế. Có nghĩa là ý là Duyên nói là đàn ông thích chinh phục, thích cái gì khó khăn đến với họ. Một bữa cơm lâu lâu mình nấu một lần, họ sẽ quý hơn là mỗi ngày mình nấu. Mỗi ngày mình nấu, hàng ngày mình nấu, mình thương mình nấu, nhưng mà họ sẽ ăn và họ coi nó như là tất nhiên phải nấu thôi.
Need some space? We know a place. Visit storageking.com.au to find out how Storage King can declutter your life. Storage King, the kings of storage, moving and more.
Hey, look.
So listen, this is one of the worst fish dishes that you can eat in the world. And these guys are gonna try it out right now.
Oh my god! No! Come on, Dave! No! No! No!
I'm going, okay? Now. From now, okay? 7. For now. Now, here's some shoeies. Oh! Be tough. Be sensible, okay? Reach up. Okay, good. Morning.
Space? We know a place. Visit storageking.com.au to find out how Storage King can declutter your life. Storage King, the kings of storage, moving and more.
I'm sexy and I know it. Hey, yeah.
Listen up, you young punk. I've had it up to here with your loud noise, your loud clothes, and your loud music. Now what do you have to say for yourself?
Have you ever heard of dolphin on Ultra?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Kill the Buzz. I'm excited to say that I'll be coming to Karachi on November 16th to play at Solis Festival. Hope to see y'all there.
That's it, guys. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Please do not unsubscribe. See ya! That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you there.